Na 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 na. Hey, oh my Planet Coaster friends. It's Johnny 5 Live here, and we are back with another Coaster Spotlight. Today we are looking at Jurassic Coaster, created by deathfearsnone, one of our Discord advanced builders and bronze patrons, and here they say, hey yo, here's my latest creation. I spent about 2 months on it. This is inspired by the velocicoaster going in at Universal Studios. Explore into the world of Jurassic Park, and with high-speed thrills on this coaster, you won't want to blink or you'll miss something. Big shout out to Rai for giving suggestions on this coaster. He helped a ton with his feedback in the design of this process. Make sure you download both files for the ride, for the full experience, and thanks for looking. P.S. I really pushed myself taking your advice from the last submission. Okay, what was the last submission? And Rai is a great person to get help from. Gonna quickly look at their workshop to figure out what that was. Sub-Zero versus Frost, I remember that one, which must have been it. Okay, cool. Stay tuned, everybody, and let's get right on into it. Here we are, Jurassic World. Got a Monte Leone here. Some velociraptors. And the big hybrid thing that they made. That's looking pretty cool. Not easy to do. Not easy at all. My freaking goodness. Well, it looks like we're getting straight onto the queue. Let's do it. As you guys would have saw from the B-roll, this actually does look very impressive. I've seen a number of Jurassic Park creations on this show. Ooh, footprints. I've seen a number of Jurassic Park creations on the show throughout the years. And only a very... I want to say nobody's really gotten it down right yet. Very few people have done it good, but I don't think anyone's done it really over the top. And then there's been some pretty decent attempts as well. I think Jurassic Park is a challenging theme. It certainly is, if you really want to do it right. But this is, the point of this rant is this is looking really good. Even down to the boarding station, we're all caged in, like we're a raptor in a cage. So what are we looking at here today? A launched coaster, a vector, green across the board. The results are 110 seconds of duration. Track length is almost 1,800 meters, 65 miles per hour at max speeds. Biggest drop 33 meters. G-forces are all looking tolerable there and good. 5 airtime counts, 3 seconds of airtime, and 11 inversion. Wow, that is a lot of really exhilarating statistics right there. So let's delay no further and make sure that the audio's on here. Was there audio? Let me double check. I don't see any. No audio. Can we put something on there? Like Action Coaster? Let's go. Wow, that is awesome. Although, I don't think the train was the best choice. Is it a train swap, I wonder? Can we not check unless we're... Maybe this one, you can't actually swap the train on. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's just this train isn't the smoothest on the track. With that said, I think it actually looks like a smooth coaster, so why don't we go check it out in track view. But I also want to get on the other train because I believe there are dueling elements if we're on the second train, or would this be the first? I remember in the B-roll I saw some dueling elements. So let's check this out in track view. I think it'll give us a better, more smoother experience. Of course it will, because we're not bobbing around in a seat, but much better. That road really smooth. Wow, what an incredible layout. Action-packed, full of great Jurassic elements through and through. Most likely the best Jurassic coaster I've ever seen in my time of doing Planet Coaster, and I've probably seen a couple dozen. So that is definitely a feat, a great achievement. And I mean, taking inspiration from Universal, trying to use some of the elements and the realism and just the different effects, drawing inspiration from a real-life creation is going to help you fine-tune things and get it going just the way you need it. Or a lot of the Jurassic ones in the past have been just kind of done out of their head, and they kind of lose sight or lose focus on the elements that should be taking place. Now, here's the weird thing. When I was doing the B-roll, the two trains were lining up here and here in synchronized every single time. I saw it several times, and then they were dueling around here, and now they're not in sync anymore. And I was really hoping to see that. Like, when I actually first started getting the footage for this, I thought this was going to be a dueling coaster experience, or at least like a Mobius style dueling coaster. But I don't, I guess not. I guess I just got lucky in the B-roll by having those two sync up there. Wow. So let's talk about it. I mean, this is a very impressive creation, as I mentioned. You know, you've went above and beyond and tried to do your own dinosaurs here. You've taken some Thememaker Toolkit dinosaurs, which look great, and you've tried to make the main kind of entrance area. You kind of did it in a way where you only built what you need to see, and that is smart. From the perspective of the coaster, everything looks great for sure. But from a top-down view, you know, it's not as appealing. But from the perspective of the coaster, that's all that really matters. Now that we're looking at it from the top-down view, you can see all the, you know, the flaws and the things gone into it, but they're not flaws because you don't notice it while you're on the coaster. It's like a movie set. It's like what, you know, it's only building what you need to see. It's smart. So there's actually no like points to be taken there or feedback to be given. However, I would say that this has so much potential that it's almost disappointing that it's not a park, right? I would love to see this building built up. I would love to explore the Jurassic Park as a guest, see the guests walking around, go to some of these dinosaur exhibits, and maybe have a pterodactyl cage and a inverted coaster or something over there. And I mean, that's still possible. You could still build on this if you so choose. And with that said, I think it is one of the best standing Jurassic coasters that I have seen on the channel. It's jam-packed. It's full of details. It has the Jurassic Park theming done perfectly. Coaster was smooth, very great transitions, tons of inversions, action-packed, great pacing. It's really good. It's just really, really well done. Now, I guess that's what's leaving me wanting more. You know, I want to explore. We go in here and we're already in queue. So, you know, we don't really get the Jurassic Park experience. It's just a coaster, but for a coaster spotlight, it hits all the points. It hits home. It's really good content. It was an enjoyable experience. As a Coaster Spotlight, I'm not disappointed, but this has so much potential to be a really good park spotlight if you continue going with it. But I'm quite pleasantly surprised and pleased with what we got in today's Coaster Spotlight experience. I mean, it's really freaking good. Let's see if there's any nighttime lighting, and maybe we could try to do this again once more at night. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. It's such a good experience. I'm down. I think what we'll do is we'll go to the back of the very back car and the last seat, and then we'll pop the car up. Oh, we don't have guests. Oh well, this will still be kind of cool. Yeah, even the nighttime lighting is really nice from the coaster perspective. Can we just take it a second to appreciate the little roller ball? It's so good. Oh, it's so freaking good. Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is good. This is really good stuff from Death Fears None. You said you took a lot of feedback from my your previous creation that you featured on the show, and I can definitely see that here. I definitely do see that here. I guess my whole point of what you building smart, building only what you can see. It's completely understandable why you did that, and from the coaster perspective, it's absolutely great. I think next time maybe the only thing, it's not even feedback really, but just asking for more. And with that, finish up the buildings, close the gaps between things, add some more bridges, Jurassic bridges, some really cool details, let the guests explore around. I think you could still do that without building a whole park for the Coaster Spotlight. Like have, so the guests are just kind of navigating the outskirts. You only have to build a little bit. Like you have the start of a flat ride here, but it's not skinned. You could just build a plaza area, the main entrance, and have that just a little bit so we have that feeling like it is a park. And that would be my only request. Not to build the whole park out, but like, have pathways going across, some bridges, some river rapids rolling through here. Even if it's not a ride, just have the rivers, rolling through, and just make that immersive Jurassic Park experience. So that when we look at this, we go, oh wow, it is a Jurassic Park, right? But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day for a Coaster Spotlight. It's just me being a little bit greedy because it's such a good creation that it's having me wanting more. And I definitely see a massive improvement from your last creation. So absolutely great job, Death Fears None, and showing some expert quality builds here. Very, very good stuff. Keep this up and you will be ranking up, good sir. A great submission. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below. And Death Fears None is a bronze patron. Thank you so much for your support. It's much appreciated. And we are featuring all the patrons this week because they are getting priority over everything else before we start the next contest. If you guys would like to get priority spotlights, get featured first, check out our Patreon program. Links are down in the description below. Or if you just want to support the show, that is also much appreciated as we We do put out a lot of content here at Channel 5 Gaming. And otherwise, just hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss out. There is a lot of content, and we appreciate having every single one of you watching the videos, and that is enough support as is. So plenty of fun stuff planned on the future of this contest, so be sure not to miss out. And that is going to do it for me in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next video. Bye now.